You know where that nigga be wildin'. 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 Came in by myself. Welcome to the Disney channel. Fix that. Disney, not the channel. Actually. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Subscribe, hit that like button, share, comment, share this with your friends, all that. Get to know me, the Jay Disnii himself. You catch me in traffic, outside in public, ask me for my autograph. I'll definitely give it to you. You know what I mean? I was watching some live video with that guy, Adam Schaefer from No Jumper. He was talking to the camera. He said some shit. Nigga was like, damn, I gotta watch my mouth. But he was like, yeah, pause. I was like, oh, wow, that shit's funny. Shit is funny, boy. So what I want to talk about today, get right to it. I'm smoking a black amount right now. So, excuse me if I, have to take little smoke breaks. I really don't want to promote that on camera, but I promise to be honest. That's the name of my album, the record label, Be Honest, the label. I really believe in honesty, so I'm gonna be real transparent. Like I said, not really gonna try to expose that on the camera. Trying to keep a very, very detailed, oriented image. Very specific on my image and what I am presenting to the world as an example for my audience to gravitate to. The science behind this music. But I gotta definitely talk about this incident that happened. Oh my gosh, very expensive, very expensive lesson I had to learn. Very expensive. Like, seriously. So, I wrote a song. And I went and found a producer to produce a beat that matched the melodies, cadence, and rhythm of the song. After I did that, I recorded the song with that producer. He's also an engineer. Recorded the song with that individual and had my file bounced, sent out to me, and boom, I'm on my way, under the impression that I'm going to upload this song to my DistroKid and to my YouTube channel and promote and sell the music. I get a text message days or maybe a couple hours the next day after my studio session of this producer / engineer / rapper / executive producer / label owner / publicist / lawyer / snake texts me and tells me, hey man, I added a verse on your song. I'm gonna send you the file in a second to let you hear it. I'm like, what? You did what? I was completely baffled, like mind blown, completely not understanding what really came across his fucking brain, noodle top, whatever the fuck is, whatever he was working with over there. I don't know what he was thinking when he made that decision. But my grandma always told me how to handle these situations. So I handled it in an adult manner, and that's why I'm now, after it's been handled and taken care of, now I'm going out above and beyond to even hopefully help someone else from running into the same mistake. So my first reaction, honestly, to the text messages was like, oh, jokingly, I'm like, hey, whatever, I'm gonna need a free session for that. Like, I'm under the impression that, all right, I leased this beat off of you. I paid for a studio recorded session to produce this intellectual property, digital material that we're partners on. He composed the music. I wrote the lyrics, melodies, harmonies, and vocalized it, and we recorded it together. So, I'm believing in the business to that extent. Now, when my song was, or my lyrics, my song was reproduced, then those studio hours that were, allocated, those studio hours that he allocated towards that project, he needs to pay for. I paid to record on that song, then he needs to pay to record on that song. Before I even heard it, I'm just like, all right, whatever. We're not ever gonna, deal with the song right now. I was busy. I'm like, when we get back in the studio, I'm gonna need a free session for that. Laugh out loud. This is the problem with text messaging. I should have called immediately. Text messaging is probably not the way to handle one of these situations, but this is what happened in my situation. So, future reference, you go through something like this with a producer or any business deal, because this is bigger than just artist, producer. Some of the tactics that were used against me were very smart, really deceptive, he can make a lot of money and make a lot of enemies at the same time. I wouldn't want to practice those ways that, I see his operation working, but I do see how he got one up on me and how he can continue to do that. And I have no way trying to stop that individual from getting any money. That's why I am trying to stop him from getting money, because I'm not bringing my money there anymore. So, yeah, that is a done deal on that regard. But anybody else does business has nothing to do with me. But just for artists, people that might be in my position again, you go into someone else's space to record, whether you're bringing your own beat or not, whether you're writing the lyrics in the studio or not, you gotta learn more about the paperwork, and I'd say talk to a lawyer, get some legal advice. What I've learned so far about what him as being a business owner of a studio and a creator, engineer, producer, all that wild shit, that me writing my lyrics at that studio, actually under his bylaws and the contract things that he's working under, he actually owns the song I wrote in that studio. And I didn't find this out until I went to upload my music to YouTube, and he flagged it, content ID, whatever, had to take it down. Same thing with Facebook and Instagram. So now I'm into like about half an album with this individual, and come to find out, I don't even own the music. I would want to get my masters back. I really would. I really feel like I should take him to court, sue him. I definitely know that I don't know enough about that process, but it is almost worth the investment to learn at this point, because things like this will not be able to continue to happen. If I plan on to grow in this music industry, you know, my own personal career, the way I'm looking at it is like, you know, we had a partnership. Oh, so before I even get into that, you know, I really want to get more into details about, you know, the actual shit on the stick that I had to eat for the last month or so. What I've learned, work for hire contract. When you work with a producer, when you work with an engineer, when you work with other artists, have your paperwork ready up front to be signed, that any collaborations that you have or ask for with your music is all based off of a work for hire contract. Google it, do your research, figure out, you know, more about what that means and, you know, how to use it. But when working on your music, definitely you gotta pay like you weigh. You gotta put your money where your mouth is. And you gotta give credit where it's due. That's one thing about this business, that integrity is everything in any aspect in life. But in business of music, you might not get far with good integrity. But if you don't have good integrity, you probably won't make good music. So it's like a catch-22. You're either gonna be you or be you, you know? But we're wrapping up 13 minutes. Probably gonna go like 15 minutes, 2 minutes longer than my last video. I'm new to this YouTube, talking to the world through the camera thing. Chime in on my comments. Let me know how I'm doing. I definitely want to upload more and get more in tune with my audience. We're at 25 subscribers right now. My last video got us 3 new subscribers. Welcome to the Disney world. I appreciate you guys joining. I appreciate you guys being a part of this journey. Music is currently streaming in about 19 countries. Next time I'll give you guys a update of like every single country is streaming in. Right now the single Get Some Money is doing very well, and the other single Love That Nigga is doing very well as well. You can stream that music on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Deezer, YouTube. I Promise to Be Honest, Jay Disnii, Disnii. Chime in, share this. We got more to go. Work for hire is what we learned, and we'll be tapping back in. New music on the way. To be honest, I probably am not gonna be making any new music and releasing it until I get my paperwork all the way situated. But new music's definitely being cooked up on a weekly basis. I almost wanted to say daily, but I take days off. But I do have new music coming for you guys. If you haven't already heard all the songs on the playlist, please go through, listen, give me feedback. I really don't believe in being able to listen to an album in 30 minutes and be like, oh, it was good or bad. Like, you gotta sit with a song for like at least a week, one song. If it's a whole album, EP, a project, you gotta sit with that for like a month before you can judge it and be like, it was this, it was that, or I listened to it at this time, or it's good for, like you really gotta be able to take your time with the music. So definitely do that. Consume the music. Inspire my future music. Open for all criticism. No haters allowed on this page. Just if you got something to say, be honest about it. We can have a conversation. That's what YouTube is for. Jay Disnii, not the channel. Actually, sorry, I'm a little bit tired. As you can see, the sun's just now coming up. It's probably like, gotta cut that out, 5 a.m. where I'm at.